Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome to my channel, Oracle Intuitions. My name is Catherine, and this is going to be your energy reading for July 27th to August 3rd for all of our Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs, as well as any cross watchers. We're going to be looking into the energy for the mind, body, soul, as well as relationships, and then pulling a card from the universe. The timestamps for each of the signs are going to be below in the description box, as well as any links to my Facebook, as well as Instagram, where I do occasional free readings for IGTV. Please remember that these are general readings and they may not resonate with everyone. Just take what does resonate with you, leave the rest. So before I get started this week, I just wanted to talk a little bit in regards to the energy that is sort of surrounding the planet at this moment. And if you don't want to listen to the intro, please by all means go into the description box and pick your sign where you'd like to start the reading, and we'll begin on that. With everything going on right now surrounding the planet, we have so many energies that are really in true conflict with each other. We have so many souls that I feel that are just they're hurting on the inside, and I'm not going to get into any political stuff. I'm not going to get into anything to do with the virus whatsoever, but I am talking about just a collective energy that is emanating from all of us at this point. And I know for myself this last week, it's been really hard to clear. And I'm usually I'm one of those people that I'm able to put up a barrier toward external energy when I need to, simply because of the fact that, I am very empathic, intuitive, psychic. I do have the medium skills. So what happens is, even for somebody that has a natural ability to block, it has been, extremely difficult for me. I can't even tell you how many times I've just, broken into tears, or just, it's almost like a feeling of a form of depression. And I'm thinking to myself, if I'm going through this and I'm somebody who is, fairly well grounded, I have my blocks, my barriers up, I've got a lot of protection around me. What are other people feeling at this point? And it's been, we've had these last 6 months of this up and down energy that is just bombarding us on a daily basis. And I think as we get closer, going into that 7th month, we're starting to break down really as energetic human beings. Our souls are being sort of torn apart. We feel like, should we follow this path or this path? What is it that we do? I'm going to just tell you, you have to follow what is in your soul. And sometimes what we need to do is take a step back from social media, from listening to everything. And we need to really go into ourselves and follow our own true intuition as to your own thoughts. What is it your solar plexus is saying? Because if something isn't feeling right, you're going to feel it within the solar plexus. And for those of you that don't know where the solar plexus is, it would be the chakra that is right below your rib cage. So it's like, literally the term gut hurt. If you want to put it into that type of wording. So what I'm asking this week is to really try to go through the releasing process of what it is that you need to do. And whether this is crying, whether it's just literally turning off social media, maybe it's watching a comedy, watch your favorite series, spend time with loved ones, do whatever it is that is going to be nourishing, energizing, healing, and revitalizing for you. Because we can really feel, I know those that are in, that have empathic abilities or that intuitive abilities, people that absorb that energy, we are truly feeling it. And even if you feel that you're not empathic in any way, or if you're not an intuitive, if you found that your emotions have been very up and down, or if you felt on the verge of tears, or if you felt that depression or anger, it's basically any feelings that aren't bringing you towards some sort of level of joy. All right, what it's doing is what you could possibly be absorbing is the energy from those around you. And when we get into those states, we need to take that step back and really do our own healing. So I hope that these readings help. I guess basically the message for the week, it is simple as it is truly be kind for each other. Let's start showing some compassion towards each other. Let's start showing some true love, even if you're not agreeing with what another person is saying. That's okay. It's always your free will to take that step back. Take yourself away from that point of view if it's not resonating with you. Like with anything within our realm, we have that opportunity. We're not forced to listen. We're not forced to have to agree with anything, even if it is a spouse, or even if it is somebody that, is within your household, or a coworker. There is ways to find our own joy within ourselves. Whether it's take a walk, as I said, watch TV, go to the beach, do whatever it is that is going to bring some form of joy to you, and really start allowing this negative energy to expel, to release. So anyway, thank you so much for listening, and let's get started with our readings. Thank you so much, and have a wonderful week. Aries, welcome to your reading for July 27th to August 2nd. We're going to be looking into mind, body, and spirit, as well as relationships, and pulling a card from the universe. I felt like I needed to use I didn't say olive because I have actually many decks of angel cards, but I felt that these were going to be important for the upcoming week. I felt we needed messages from angels. So all the links to the cards that I am using are going to be below in the description box. All right. Please remember that these are general readings. They may not resonate with everyone. Take what resonates with you and leave the rest. So we're looking into mind, body, and spirit for Aries for this upcoming week. So for the mind, we have the Two of Earth. So the Two of Pentacles, too much going on at once, the need to make a decision, consider a more playful approach. In the second position, we have the Two of Cups, a relationship that continues to grow closer, forgiveness, the positive resolution of a conflict, beautiful. And we have the Eight of Fire, events moving at a fast pace, delays are over, many things are happening at once. So Aries, this is what we're getting from you, or for you, I should say. Now, when we look at the Two of Cups, even though it usually relates to relationships of some sort, this basically can relate to any sort of emotional matter. So what I feel is that you are sort of making a decision in regards to an emotional matter of some sort. Now, whether this is going to be for career, for relationships, this could have to do with your own personal being. It could be within some sort of goal that you have within you. What I'm really getting here is that there is some sort of decision that you're going to be able to resolve this week. Now, whether you're in the midst of a decision or whether one is going to be coming through this week, there is showing that this very fast movement of resolution is what I'm getting. And of course, we're going to get some clarifying cards as well. But what I'm receiving here is that for some of you, there could be even a decision that's being made in regards to relationships of some sort. Maybe you've been holding back on a relationship. Maybe if you feel like somebody has been holding back with you on a relationship, but I do feel that there is going to be some sort of resolution towards this, which is going to bring a sense of love, a sense of peace. Now, again, if this has to do with career or whatever other aspect within your life, again, I feel this resolution coming. It feels like you've been sort of struggling. This even could be the last 2 weeks. But I do feel what is going on here is it could be on a physical level that you've been dealing with a lot of things, but I'm also getting that because this is in the mental space, I'm getting that your mind's been very busy really trying to come up with a resolution of some sort or a decision of some sort. It feels like your mind is juggling between the back and forth. Do I, don't I, do I, don't I? Let's take a look and see what sort of clarification cards come through in regards to this. You know, here's the thing, though. Looking at the energy of this, it's not feeling negative, okay? It feels like this is going to be either a positive solution for you or resolution for you is what I'm getting. It feels very, it feels like it's full of strength is what I'm receiving here. It feels like it's really full of strength for you this week. And I'm actually hearing the word hope. So a sense of strength, a sense of hope is going to be coming through. It feels like either you've been hoping for something or you're trying to regain that emotion of hope, which is coming through. It's almost like something you've been hoping for is going to somehow appear, or you're going to have some sort of resolution towards it, which is going to be in a very positive way. So let's get those clarification cards. So for the Two of Earth, we've got the Ace of Gabriel, a gift of passion, opportunity, and inspiration, the chance to do something amazing, a sense of wonder. Yeah, the Ace of Gabriel. So when we're looking at Gabriel, this is about brand new opportunities. It's exciting. It's a new passion. And I feel like this might have to do with relationships in some manner. It doesn't need to be a romantic relationship. This could be friends, family, coworkers. It could even be a relationship with your career in some way. But it really feels like new opportunities are coming through. You may even been debating about a new opportunity, or the opportunity to debate about a new opportunity is going to be coming through in some manner. We've also got the Emperor. So there's a lot of strength. Like I said, it felt like a lot of strength coming through. And it does say stability and efficiency, taking charge of a situation, ambitious plans. This juggling that you may have been mentally doing, or you could be about to do, there's a lot of strength behind it. It almost feels you're going to be following your own intuition towards moving forward what it is that you're desiring. Okay, so if this has to do with career, for instance, it feels like you're taking those steps and you're also doing them with strength. There's a new passion behind it. You're taking charge of a situation in some manner and actually making those physical steps forward. We have this Two of Water, which is within the external circumstances. So again, for me, it feels like it could have to do with relationships in some form, but we have this Eight of Earth, this Eight of Fire, which is coming through, this Eight of Wands, which talks about speedy movement, fast, okay, a fast pace, things happening almost the instant that you actually make that decision, or the instant that you say yes to something. As soon as you make that step forward towards what it is that you're trying to reach, that's when you really see these energies start to synchronize together to bring them forward for you. We're also getting the Seven of Gabriel. Stand up for what you believe in, have confidence, and claim your personal power. I love this. Again, you know, we have this energy of Gabriel coming through. I do feel like this could be an archangel for you for this week. Like I said, I felt like this needed to have the angels come through. It feels like I feel like there's some desire, okay? Some desire that you want to move ahead with, and there may be, you may have to stand up for yourself in some way, okay? Through those wands here, stand up for what it is that you believe in. Have confidence within yourself. Claim your own personal power this week. And this is coming with this Emperor card, which, you know, talks about strength. I mean, the Emperor is all about strength and dominance, stability, efficiency, taking charge. And that's what I feel is going to be happening for you. This is in the mental place, which is leading into this external, this physical body. Okay, so let's take a look at that Two of Cups. We've got the Seven of Michael. There's a better course of action available to you. Working alone may not be the best answer. Review all the details. So I feel like for some of you, what is going on here, because this is the Seven of Swords in traditional tarot, again, because of this mental conflict that you may have been having, or this mental juggling that you may have been going through the last few weeks, I feel, again, like there's some sort of resolve coming, but you may have to, because it talks about a better course of action available. What I'm really getting through this, the better course of action is by following your heart, okay? Follow the thing that is feeling the most desirable to you, the thing that is feeling the best, especially if it comes to a career. And there may be choices on a career. This could, again, you know, have to do with a relationship. But you have to follow what is within your heart. Doing otherwise is going to be a bit deceiving for you. Okay? It's really saying here, you know, there's a better course of action. The better course of action, of course, is by following our heart. We're getting the epiphany. I love this. Because it's almost like, oh, I should follow my heart. You have that epiphany to go ahead and do so and start following it. And that's where things really start moving. It's almost like that aha moment. And it says joy comes through spiritual growth. Be a light to others. Answers that come through meditation. Again, following the heart. It's following your own intuition throughout this week. Okay. And I feel like for some of you, there's definitely going to be some sort of resolution, but I also feel that for some of you, it's that knowing of where it is that you're about to go, what path it is that you want to follow, what it is that as you're juggling, you know, mentally in your mind, the options that you have, you're going to allow one to just drop. And as soon as you drop it and you release the energy from it, it's like this burden lifts off of you. You have this epiphany, and that's where the things start really synchronizing for you with this upcoming energy. We also have the Six of Gable. We're getting a lot of wands coming through here, which is interesting because, you know, that is your, you know, your fire card. This is your energy. It says, congratulations, you've done a wonderful job. Time to move on to the next project, awards, scholarships, and promotions. Yeah, so this is like the victory card again in traditional tarot. So what we've got going on here is, again, as soon as you're ready to grab a hold of that epiphany, as soon as it is that you know what you're wanting, what it is that you're desiring, once you reach inside of yourself and you drop what it is that you no longer need to be thinking of, and you moving towards following the energy of your heart, you're going to really see that success, that victory coming through for you. So let's look into the soul and what is coming through. We've got the King of Aries. Your plans are working out very well. Professional and financial success. Using resources wisely. Again, you know, so this would be the King of Pentacles in traditional tarot. Now, when we get the Pentacles coming through, this King of Pentacles, you know, not only is that a success card, but it's an established card. It's a card of movement for me. It's like the movement has stopped is what I'm saying. We've got this Eight of Fire, which is movement. We've got this King of Pentacles. I don't mean it's stopped is in the fact you're not going to continue to grow, but you've reached a place within your mind, body, and spirit where you're starting to feel very successful. And I feel like this Eight of Fire, once you've made that decision, once you've made that determination within yourself of what it is that you want, what it is that you're trying to grasp, what it is that you're trying to bring into your reality at this point, it is going to allow this energy of that King of Pentacles come through, where you're feeling that strength and that confidence and moving forward with a stronger determination for the next project. We've got the Lovers card coming in. Yeah, so for some of you, now sometimes the Lovers can be talking about choices or decisions, but again, I do feel that for some of you, this does have to do with some sort of emotional relationship. And again, I feel as soon as you make that choice, as soon as you make that decision, whether it is to stay, it could be even a choice between two lovers, maybe two people, okay? Go with your heart is what it's really saying. It also talks about here, make choices, make choices from your heart is what it says. Deeply emotional commitment, the power of love. So it's really just confirming what I kept feeling coming through here. The way to move forward is to really look inside of yourself and go, this is what I'm desiring. I am moving forward with this. This is what resonates with me. This is what feels really good deep inside for me. I'm going to make that move ahead. All right. The last card coming through from Mind, Body, and Spirit is the, oh my gosh, the Ten of Cups. You know, I love it when the cards come out like this. I'll be honest, because it's almost like they're telling a story for me, right? We've got this Ten of Cups card, you know, love and blessings fill your life, harmonious relationships with family members, happily ever after. We have this King of Pentacles. We've got the Lovers. It's like, whatever it is that you are teetering on or about to teeter on within a decision, truly, truly follow that passion within yourself, okay? Follow what makes you feel grounded. Follow the passion. Follow what is truly giving you that, that spark. Look inside of, if you need to, every chakra within your mind, body, and soul, and do some cleansing. Go with what feels good. Remove the external chatter of things that aren't relating to you at this point, or things that you just no longer need or resonate with. And I feel like this is going to be an extremely successful week for you, Aries, is what I'm getting. As long as you allow yourself to release and to move forward with what it is that you are resonating with. Okay, so let's take a look into relationships for this upcoming week and see what is coming through. I kept feeling like for some reason this might have to do with a relationship of some sort. Again, it doesn't need to be particularly romantic. It can be friends, family, co-workers, whatever resonates with you. But I feel there's going to be some sort of either a resolution for you with somebody, or this resolution could be within yourself in order to bring you forward to the decision that's going to be the best for you. All right, so let's look into relationships for Aries. Please tell me what it is that we need to know for Aries, July 22nd to August 2nd. July 27th to August 2nd. August 3rd. Huh. Okay, they're telling me to stop. And let's go. And these two cards wanted to be in there. I'm just going to take a look at them just to see. The Magician and your worry is unnecessary. Focus your thoughts on the outcome you desire. Interesting, because we have this Nine of Michael. Now, this isn't going to be for relationship, but, you know, I was like, okay, why are these cards in here? They must have a message for you, so I'm going to go with it. What I feel is whatever it is, that Two of Pentacles energy, that, you know, possible juggling, the possible decision that you have to make, I feel like if it has been stressing you, and this could be a very special message for possibly an Aries that's out there watching at this point, It's really saying here, your worry is unnecessary. Focus on the outcome you desire. Release feelings of regret, guilt, or worry towards your angels. And it's interesting because it's coming through with the Magician. And the Magician is, you can manifest the life you want. What you need will magically appear. Successful beginnings. Again, we just got to take charge and follow our heart. So if you are an Aries who is wrapped in some sort of, if you're having some sort of mental anguish or worry or stress because of whatever decision it is that you have to make, really following, remember that you are that manifester. You are that magician. Follow what it is that you desire and allow it to be created. Okay. So let's take a look here at relationships. Pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. I actually feel like this one. Let go of control issues. Allow the situation to unfold naturally. Interesting. Because remember we talked about those, we talked about, I felt like this was having something to do with a relationship and the honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of the holiday time together. So here's what we're getting, Aries. Whatever it is that has been stressing you with this Nine of Swords energy, this Magician. Oops, that's not the right card, but you know what I'm saying. That Nine of Swords energy that was coming through, it's really saying, I feel like this, pay attention to the red flags, letting go of control issues. For what I'm receiving here is that sometimes we know within a relationship, whether it's working or not working, we might be trying to make excuses in regards to the red flags, regarding an issue. Sometimes we try to ignore the red flags that are coming through so clearly, but we might be trying to dismiss them simply because of the fact that that's not what we want to believe. If somebody's doing a shitty thing to us, excuse my language, then it's going to be very hard, because we might care about them so deeply in some manner. But what we're also we're not seeing are those red flags that keep coming through. And sometimes we do try to control. We put a sense of control onto the situation. Okay, so if somebody, I'm just going to give an example. Let's say somebody is a cheater. If you feel that this person is cheating on you, you're getting those red flags from it. Maybe you even heard from somebody. And I'm only using cheating as an example. This could have to do with anything. But what we sometimes try to do is control the situation. So it's like, no, you can't go out with your friends. No, you can't do this. Who are you talking to? Looking at phones, doing things that are not really resonant. Like if we have to go through all of that, maybe that's telling us something right there. If we have to be that paranoid where we got to start searching, or where we're trying to control a situation in some manner, it may not be the best situation for us. Okay, and that's where I feel too, is where that juggling could have possibly be coming in. But here's the interesting thing. Sometimes those red flags are sometimes within our mind. And when we're trying to control the situation, what we're doing is we're actually trying to create, we're actually creating more chaos. So the person may have been completely innocent, not a cheater, not doing anything that, is warranting this controlling behavior. Okay, this could be something that you need to release from within your mind, body, or soul. All right, what it's really telling me here, as soon as you let go of it, going back even into the mind, body, and spirit that we were just looking at, it's like once you release, this positive, beautiful energy comes through, and we're getting this honeymoon. So it's almost like as soon as you stop trying to control a relationship in some manner, you're moving to the next level within that relationship. And I'm feeling that there's going to be either some sort of reunion within this relationship, some sort of reconnection, especially if you're already in a relationship. There could be a reconnection within the energy within that relationship. It could be somebody coming back. It could be changing that, bringing that relationship to a next level in some manner. I feel like for some of you, some of these control issues have been because of past issues. And again, it feels like Spirit is really telling you, look at, you know what? Let us take care of this. You worry about being happy. You focus on the victory this week. You focus on what it is that you want to manifest, what it is that your desires are. Let us take care of the rest. You stay in that place of passion and excitement and looking forward to the future of however it is that you're seeing it within your mind's eye, and allow us to create it. Okay, let us help with this, because it feels like things are really going to a next level in some manner for you throughout this week. So let's take a look at some clarifying cards for you. So let's look at the pay attention to the red flags. We have the Page of Aries. So it says an excellent opportunity will be offered to you. Scholarships or the pursuit of education, time to get to work. So it feels like this is what I'm really getting here is that it is time to get to work within yourself. Okay, we have the balanced, we have even the educated, reliable, clever. It feels like you already know, what it is about letting, like, you need to let go of the control issues. And I feel like this might be the week where you start taking those steps toward allowing yourself to follow the bliss, is what I'm getting. The second one coming in, see, enough. Yeah, enough. Let go of this control issue. Enough. It says a situation is ended and you are finally free. New opportunities for happiness will now follow. Put the past behind you. Exactly what I just said. Exactly what I just said. That's what I kept feeling coming through. It feels like you have to let this go. Stop trying to control things, whether for the good, whether for, whether you think somebody's doing something or whether you don't. Controlling it isn't going to bring that happiness. That needs to end. And for some of you, that might end a relationship. You know what I mean? If you do feel like maybe those red flags are for real. But what I'm getting, that for most of you, it feels like once you let go of that control, this starts to come in. This is being created for you. This is opening up a whole new world of opportunities, very much, which very well could be within this person or within a new situation, in whichever way you want to take it. And again, take it as it resonates. Friends, family, coworkers, even within your own higher self. Okay. Six of Aries coming through. Material needs get fulfilled in magical and unexpected ways. Acts of kindness, giving or receiving with a grateful heart. It's interesting because this is like the Six of Pentacles, and it feels like this is it's a balancing of energy cards, giving and receiving. In order to receive, we need to also give, okay? Sometimes we also have to allow ourselves to receive. Sometimes it's just a matter of receiving the information that needs to come in, especially when we're looking at that pay attention to the red flags and the letting go of the control issues. I feel like there's going to be an exchange of energy this week that will help balance some of these things out. Four of Gabriel. Time for a celebration. Abundant rewards for hard work. Release yourself from burdensome situations. When we've got the Four of Wands coming in and the honeymoon, it really is telling you to let go of things, let go of your mind that is worried about unnecessary junk. It's really time. Allow this honeymoon, this Four of Wands completion energy to come through, because I really feel like things are changing. Things are, it almost feels like what I'm hearing is there is a situation that the angels are telling you, take a step back from. Let us help you. Let us create. If you keep getting in the way by trying to control something, they can't have that opportunity to come in to help cleanse the energy, to create this honeymoon, this Four of Wands, this completion energy in some manner. Okay, that's what I keep getting. We've also got the Four of Michael. So it's interesting because this is the Four of Swords. Again, take a step back. Just like I said, insights that come from quiet meditation, the need for more sleep and time off, seek relief from stress. take a step back. It feels like you may need to do that this week in order to gain that balance to move forward, in order to gain that the insight that you need to make the right decision for yourself. If you're running on stress, if you're running on worry within your mind, how do you make a decision? You're making a decision out of fear. You're not making a decision because it feels good to you. So you have to go through some sort of process here in order to release it, to make the right decision by following your heart. The stars coming through. A dream come true. Believe in yourself. The end of a difficult situation. I love the cards today. This is why I felt like I needed to use the angels. I feel like something just was flowing within me today to say, use the angels. I feel like the angels have things to say. We've got the King of Gabriel. So again, this is that, it says, keep your eyes on the big picture. Leave the details to others. Experience that leads to success, genuine concern for others. So this is that King of Wands card coming through, and you already had this. That passion is coming through, okay? But again, leave the details. Leave the details. Don't control the details. Allow your angels to help you through these little details. If we're trying to control every little detail of how to reach to here, you're not allowing divine timing. You're not allowing that energy to cleanse. You're not allowing the synchronicity, the flow to come through for this to be created. All right? Put passion into what it is that you're trying to create. But take a step back too and allow some of that energy to complete itself. We have the Queen of Ariel. We're getting a lot of these. Nurture yourself and, and those you love. The ability to make anything more beautiful, practical, and wise advice. So, for me, this is that Queen of Pentacles card. But for me, what I'm getting here, it's interesting because we also had that King of Pentacles in the last round. I feel like in some manner, not only is this talking about some sort of couple coming together, we've got this King of Wands, we've got this Queen of Pentacles. It's like one is grounded, one could be a little bit more passionate, The genders don't matter, but I do feel that there is some sort of relationship in here that actually works really well together. We've got the person who is grounded and who's strong within herself, and she's confident and she's nurturing. And then we've got this person who is full of passion and probably some excitement and kind of charges ahead and really takes care of details. Like this is what I'm feeling. It feels like this could be a very positive couple together, is what I'm saying. And we have the Nine of Ariel. I love this. Your dreams are fulfilled. Hard work leads to great success. A love for the beautiful things in life. How amazing is that, really? When we look at this, for me, it just feels so positive, so, so strong, so beautiful. And it really feels like things are moving forward. But again, you have to allow it. You have to take a step back. Allow yourself to release that control and stop. I guess I want to say the word nitpicking on all of the details as to how something is going to come together. Allow yourself that step back. Allow yourself to release some of that control to your higher self, to the angels, to your guides. Allow the universe to help you create your dreams and desires this week. So let's get a message, a closing message from the universe, and see what is coming in. And I felt like I needed to use these this week. It was just These are grace cards, and I love them because it's like a message, it's just a very simple message about what you may need, what they want you to know, what it is that's going to be important for you. Okay. And I feel like this one, and it talks about a gift. Grace is a gift from God. We don't need to work hard to earn it, feel worthy enough to deserve it, or surrender our needs to receive it. The gift of grace is our birthright. You know, what I'm getting with this card is the surrender. Surrender this week. Look at your desires. Remember that you are worthy. You don't need to control the situation. This gift is coming to you in some manner. Now remember, it may not be completely within this week. It could be that the energy that you're putting into your dreams and desires this week is what is going to make that difference. It is what is going to draw it to you for a future time. Things aren't always manifested immediately overnight. Sometimes they do need that divine timing to come through. But what I am getting is definitely put that energy towards it and start releasing. Start releasing the minute details that are really not necessary in the creation of this process at this time. We've got the Knight of Gabriel, time to take action, great passion for a cause, instinctively knowing just what to do. And again, I feel like releasing some of that energy, you're going to know when to act. You're going to know what it is that you need to do towards that step. But at the same time, you don't need to dissect every movement. Okay? You know what it is. Accept that gift is what I'm getting with that card coming through. I feel like this is going to be a really, really strong week for you, Aries. I feel like this is going to be a passionate week. It feels like you're going to be clearing things out and making this amazing room for this gift, this grace that is coming through. Okay, this confidence, knowing what the next step is, knowing what your choices are, knowing what it is that you're deeply desiring, and allowing the energy and the feelings from that to help with the manifestation of what it is. So I truly hope that this has helped, Aries. I hope you have a wonderful and blessed week. Take care. Leo, welcome to your reading for July 27th to August 3rd, and happy birthday to all of our Leos out there at the moment. This is your month. This is your week. Let's get started. We're looking into mind, body, and spirit for the upcoming week. We're also going to be looking into relationships as well as pulling a card from the universe. Remember that please that these are general readings. Please also check your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. And they may not resonate with everyone, and that's okay. And that's where sometimes we need to check our other signs just to see if they do resonate. So again, mind, body, and spirit for Leo. All right. For the mind, we have that Nine of Cups. Beautiful energy. Your wishes come true. Concerns fade away. A love of life. For body, we have the Knight of Fire. A sudden event that needs immediate attention. Time is of the essence. Think things through carefully. All right. That's that Knight of Wand energy. It's all about passion, adventure. It's like taking charge, moving forward. We also have unity. My goodness. Traditional viewpoints or methods, spiritual organizations, seek out mentors and like-minded friends. You know, it's interesting. I felt like I needed to use the angel cards this week for our readings. I just felt like with the energy that was coming in that this was going to, we needed some guidance from the angels. Now, when I look at this, it really is, it feels, Leo, that You're on the cusp of something, okay? I feel like mentally you're in this place of this strong confidence. You know what it is that you're trying to create, you're trying to bring together. I feel like for some of you, this could literally be a relationship, but I feel like you're trying to unite something. This could be uniting between the mind and the body and the spirit. It could be uniting something, you know, again, take it as it resonates, work, career, relationships, however it is with you. But what I'm really getting here is you're in this mentally strong emotional place at this moment. It's like you know what it is that you have been manifesting is about to come through. It's time to take charge. It's trying to actually unite it this week. So if you've been delaying in the unity of something, it is now saying, look, this is the time that you're going to have to bring this together. You're going to have to make that movement towards it. Time is now. So if you've been waiting for the perfect time, the time is now. This is external. This is the body. These are things around us. I feel like for some of you, this could come through with an actual physical sign of some sort or some sort of offer. It also feels like you just know you mentally are in that space where you have that confidence. This Knight of Fire, he's very confident. He's self-assured. He's, you know, it's time to move forward. Stop getting out of that, or stop staying in that like restless type of behavior and actually create what it is that you've been wanting to create. So let's get some clarification cards in regards to what is coming through right now. I love this. I feel like there's just this passion, this fire, this urge to really, really look at things and go, this is what I want. And I'm putting it together this week. Or I'm going to at least start to put it together this week. This is, now I can start to really move forward. Now I can really create, is what I keep getting. Create something, bring something into this unification that you've been desiring. And you're in the right mental space to do so. You're no longer, you know, you're not in any should I, shouldn't I. You're not in a decision-making place. You're just in this place of pure and pure confidence and strength is what I'm getting. So looking into the night, we've got the Four of Michaels. So this Four of Swords energy. It says insights that come from quiet meditation, the need for more sleep or time off, seek relief from stress. So again, I feel like you may have been going through this Knight of Michael energy, this Knight of, or this Four of Swords energy, this force, like, I'm not speaking right. This Four of Swords energy is what I'm trying to say. You might have already been through that, and that brought you to this place of pure confidence now. Now you can actually move ahead with it. You took the time. You looked into what it is that you needed to do. And remember, if this isn't resonating with you in the current moment, allow this week to progress, because it may come to this point where you've been, or you need to go into this place of meditation, like where this place of rest within yourself, in order to come out with this confident self-assurance at the end. We've also got the Seven of Raphael, so the Seven of Heart. Time to make a decision. Time to make a decision. Be clear on what you want. Take action. A need for detoxification. So when we have this Four of Swords coming through with the Seven of Cups, it's really saying, again, I feel like for most of you, you're either about to go through this process or you have gone through this process. Either way, the outcome is going to be this Nine of Cups energy. Okay? And again, a decision. So whatever has been on your mind, it's time now. It says release yourself from what holds you back. I need to detox. Again, need detox. So that, you know, we do have a couple of detoxing cards. If there is some sort of substance that you have been using, it may be time this week to put it aside. Okay, and allow a mental clarity to come through, because again, with this Nine of Water, we want to have that mental clarity in order to create. allow us to move forward. If we're sort of in a fog state, or if we're in a state where we feel that we need some sort of artificial confidence, we may not allow ourselves to make that right decision, or we may not allow ourselves to move passionately towards what it is that we are trying to unite in some way, or something that we're trying to create. Okay, so it says unnecessary worry based on the lack of self-confidence. So again, I do feel that for some of you, this may be a process that you either have gone through already, or you're about to go through this week, or you should be going through this week in order to reach that Nine of Cups level. Okay, so let's look into the body. We've got the Page of Michael, an exciting new challenge. You have what it takes to succeed. Review contracts or documents very thoroughly. So again, in order to unite, this literally may have to do with some sort of physical document, contract. It may be some sort of job offer, something that you've been reviewing, something that you have also been desiring. But I'm really getting here, now's the time to take that action towards it. So if you're seeking, let's say, a different career, or you're seeking a career in general, or if you're seeking a new level of a career, however, again, this resonates with you. It could be a relationship of some sort. Whatever is bringing you that unity with your mind, body, and soul is what I'm also receiving here. Unity, mind, body, and soul, bringing it together, getting yourself out of this place of worry, this place of stress, actually making a decision, maybe even dropping some habits that weren't benefiting you, okay? But it is time now to take that step forward and really charge ahead. Next card coming through is the King of Gabriel. I love this. So keep your eyes on the big picture, leave the details to others, experience that leads to success, genuine concern for others. So what I'm getting here is when this king comes in, I mean, he's a very grounded card. In order to reach the sense of unity, you also need to have a sense of being grounded, having that stability within yourself. And I feel like doing the review on little things, okay? When it says here, leave the details to others, you may be worrying about the details that aren't really beneficial to within the process of bringing this to unity, is what I'm trying to say. Sometimes we get so caught up in the little tiny details that we really don't need to worry about. But in the same degree, it is also talking about review documents and contracts carefully. So it's just, look at them, look at what it is that you need to do, look what it is that you need to maybe you need to look for something hidden, but at the same time, you also don't need to pick it apart and cause another cycle of worry or indecision. Okay, it's sort of like, it's like if somebody puts a contract in front of you, and I'm just using this as an example. Of course, read the fine print on that contract, but in the same degree, you don't need to sit there and go into a place of overthinking or over worry, or not making a decision, because that's just going to lead you back to where you're in this place of, what decision should I make? I'm going to have to go into some sort of meditation. I'm going to have to go into this decision again. It's really saying, take a look. If it feels good, if you're look for that confidence within you and move forward to bring this to some sort of manifestation that you've wanted to create. We've also got the Two of Michael coming through. So those Two of Swords, it will all be better if you just make a decision. What did I just say? It actually says over analyzing a problem and, basically finding a compromise. So exactly what I said, it's like, when we overanalyze something, when we rip it apart, when we, start looking at every letter, it's not going to be for our benefit. Okay. Yes. Review the documents. Yes. Review whatever the situation is, but you don't need to pick it apart to the finest detail. Just have that confidence that you're doing what is right for you and move forward with it. Charge ahead is what I'm getting. Let's look at unity. We've got, see, and this could be very much a relationship for some of you, or, again, however you want to take the relationship, or the term relationship. It could be within some sort of work situation. This could be co-workers. This could be lovers. It could be however you wish. But or whatever is resonating with you, but it is say love and blessings fulfill your life, harmonious relationships with family members, happily, and it does talk about happily ever after. So again, that unity card, if this is a relationship of some sort, maybe you're overanalyzing the situation. Okay, that's what I'm also getting. Maybe you don't need to pick it apart. Maybe you don't need to look at every single detail. Get into this state of that confidence to move forward, this passion. It could even be somebody coming towards you with some type of new passion that they want to create this unity. And if you're in this place of overanalyzing or overthinking, that's not going to benefit the end result of this. In order to reach this Ten of Cups energy, this beautiful, like, love, blessings, harmonious relationships, all of that completion within an emotional situation of some sort. Okay, you want to be open to it. So then we've got the moon coming in. This is the opportunity to improve your plans, listen to your intuition for accurate guidance, face your fears, and grow stronger. The interesting thing is, because we have that Nine of Cups coming through, it shows to me that you could be in a place of confidence already, or you're about to head into this place of confidence. But it really also talks about, I feel that the reason that you are in this place is because you did go through this Four of Swords and this Seven of Hearts energy, or the Seven of Cups energy. Basically what you've done is you've come to a decision. You've allowed yourself to really take a look at the situation. You're allowing yourself to follow your intuition. So instead of analyzing every single detail of something, use your intuition and move forward towards that completion that you're seeking. All right? Not everything needs to be pulled apart and inspected with a fine-tooth comb. Sometimes it's our intuition that guides us to our true happiness. Three of Cups coming through. Reason to celebrate. A community of friends, happy announcements regarding relationships or children. Again, I feel like there's some sort of resolution to something. It feels like this confidence to move forward towards something that you may have been possibly analyzing, something that you possibly may have even been dreaming about. You're now ready to take that step forward. I feel like too, if it has been a dream that you've been wanting and you're ready to move forward, don't allow yourself like midweek to stop and go, oh, wait a minute, now I have to analyze this to death. Okay, it really is saying, take this, use your intuition, celebrate the fact that you followed your own intuitive guidance, is what I'm also receiving here. I feel at the end, whether it's within this week or it's the start of progress within this week towards what it is that you're desiring or trying to have that completion, that unification towards, I feel like this is going to be the start of that celebration towards this as well. Okay, so let's take a look into relationships and see what comes through. For that. Okay. For relationships, for Leo, for this upcoming week, for July 27th to August 3rd, we're looking into relationships for Leo. I feel like for some of you too, it's like this strength is coming through for you. It's like, okay, this is what I finally want to pursue. This is what I want to accomplish. And again, I keep, hearing those words like, I'm going to stop, kind of pissing around. I'm just going to go for it this week. This is what I want to create. This is what I want to bring forward. This is what I'm going to do. Okay. Let's look into relationships. Reconciliation. You know, it's so interesting because I kept getting that unity card. You know, it's like unity coming together in some way. And it talks about here someone from your past is returning to your life. Now remember, this does not need to be in a romantic way, especially, you know, for those of you that are in a, you know, happy committed relationship. Take this as it resonates, but there could be somebody that was very important to you from the past that could be coming through. Now, this could be a family member, this could be an important friend, but I do feel some sort of reconciliation, that unity. I feel like, too, that for some of you, when this reconciliation, it could be that is why you're wanting that need to nitpick or that need to really dissect something. And I feel like kind of going with the flow is what is needed for this week. When this reconciliation, whether it's within this week or it's going to be, you know, coming up into the future, I feel like this here doesn't need to be analyzed. Allow it to come through in its pureness for whatever reason it's coming through. Okay? It also talks about engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. Now, again, if you're already in a relationship, this could just be talking about the fact that there might be a stronger bond between you and your spouse. But again, for some of you that are waiting for, have been wanting this reconciliation, and I kept feeling, like I said, somebody returning or this unity, this creation coming through, it feels like there could be the start of something. Now, again, it doesn't need to be completed within this week. Within this week, this could be the energy of what it is that you're trying to reach as a goal. Okay, and putting that energy of following your intuition, allowing yourself to have that confidence and that strength to just charge forward, will help to bring you to this, the reconciliation, the engagement. And the reconciliation, again, doesn't need to be particularly a person, or it doesn't need to be a romantic person. It even could be somebody that's coming through with some sort of advice for you. Stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. You know, it's interesting because we did have that 9 of Cups where we talked about, you know, feeling confidence, feeling secure within yourself, feeling like things are going to be completed for you, things are coming together. And then I felt like midweek or halfway through that process, there could be a moment where you start to, okay, is this like, it's almost like, is this too good to be true? You know, is this really the right path? It feels like for some reason you may stop at some moment and start trying to dig into it. And I feel like that overthinking, that overanalyzing is going to set you back. Okay? Take a look at it realistically. Follow that intuition. I feel like that is going to be your important guidance this week in moving forward. So let's get some clarification cards in regards to relationships. Clarification for Leo for this upcoming week. Clarification for Leo. And clarification for Leo. Okay. Reconciliation. Let's take a look. We've got the Ace of Gabriel. Yeah, staying grounded, a gift of passion, opportunity, inspiration, the chance to do something amazing, a sense of wonder. You know, it almost feels like for some of you, again, you know, when it talks about a sense of wonder, it feels like, is this really happening? That's what I kept feeling. You know, is this really happening? Is this too good to be true? And I feel like that could be that reason why wanting to analyze everything. I feel like take it as a gift, like something to do with this reconciliation, something that is coming forward to bring that unity. Take it as a gift. Okay, stay optimistic. Don't allow yourself to get caught in some sort of cycle or a burden where you're being overwhelmed with what is going on. is what I'm really receiving. See, Five of Raphael, Five of Cups. Everything happens for a reason. Release the regret and embrace the opportunities for happiness. Search for the silver lining. It's really interesting because I feel like part of that analyzation that you might come to might have to do with past hurts in some way. There could be bringing you into a state of sadness. You might not be looking at the positive, within the situation. It might bring you back to something that either this person or perhaps somebody else did in the past. And instead of just all kind of going with it, moving forward, you might start picking apart, and that's what brings you into this Five of Cups energy. So that's why I feel like it's really important to just sort of go with the flow this week. Allow yourself to have that strength and that confidence to move forward. We've got, see, look at that, new beginnings. Amazing. I love this. Starting a new life, finding your purpose, a forgiving and compassionate review of the past. What the heck, guys? Seriously, like what the heck? That's exactly what it's talking about. A new beginning. Let go of this stuff that you don't need, okay? Let go of this hurt and this pain. You don't need to review. You don't need to analyze. You don't need to pick it apart. You don't need to, dissect it from every corner. Allow yourself to just release it. And things happen for a reason. And that's exactly what it says. There may have been a reason for this past hurt. And maybe it's because it's bringing you to this new beginning. Okay? There may have been things that somebody else needed to learn. There may have been things that you needed to learn. Some lessons that needed to come in order to move you both forward. Okay? This person, this reconciliation might not even be coming in as a new lover or as a lover or something. It might even be somebody that's coming to you with some sort of sense of apology in order to give you this new beginning to move forward. Maybe you're hanging on to something that kept bringing you into this place of sadness. Now, if this isn't on a 3D level, if this isn't on a, our time earthly plane level, maybe listen again to that intuition and see if you're hearing messages from this particular person, or listen to the guidance of your angels or your guides in order to help release this sadness and hurt, in order to create this new beginning, whether it's with this person or somebody new. So then we've got engagement coming through, and we've got the Chariot, determination and self-control, career advancement, acknowledgement of success by others. So it feels like the new beginning could truly lead into some sort of higher realm within your relationship in some manner. Okay, whether you're with somebody currently or whether you're seeking somebody, maybe there's a person of interest. However it is, it feels like there could be an advancement within that relationship. Okay, but again, release the details from the past because they're not serving you at this time. We've also got the Nine of Gabriel coming through. Stay determined and move forward. Be prepared for any possibility. Environmental activist. So this is like the Nine of Wands. So it's really saying, especially because we've got this Chariot coming through, it's like moving forward, and it really sort of reiterates what I had just said before. Don't get caught into that, what I kept feeling like, that midweek sucking of energy, that midweek sadness, that midweek depression. It's like, stay determined, move forward, stay optimistic, keep charging ahead. Okay, we've got that Chariot, keep charging ahead. The Seven of Michael. There is a better course of action available for you. Working alone may not be the best answer. Review all details. You know what the first thing I actually get is, I feel that sometimes, and this is going to resonate for some of you, I feel like sometimes we get so lost in that depression or that energy of maybe people that have hurt us in the past, or maybe, just our own things that we brought into relationships. We get into this place of, it's almost like maybe I'm not meant to be in relationships. Maybe I'm better just to be alone. Maybe I'm better, for this. And what I'm getting here is, because it's coming through with the Seven of Michael and the stay optimistic, it almost feels like that is an easier way for you. It's almost easier to put up the barriers. It's almost easier for you to start analyzing. It's almost easier for you to stay in this Five of Cups energy instead of moving forward like you should be. So again, this is a very deceptive energy, right? And what I'm getting here is, don't allow yourself to be deceived by the reviewing of those little nitty gritty tiny details that are not going to benefit you. We've also got the Six of Raphael, so the Six of Cups. Embrace your inner child. New friends or rekindled relationships. Again, we're getting another reunion card of some sort. This could be some sort of soulmate. This could be somebody who you had a deep love for in the past. This could even be within yourself, where you need to clear out your inner child issues, okay? Because again, I keep getting that, stay optimistic. We have that Seven of Michael coming through, that deception type of card. So some are the details that could be creating you going back into this Five of Cups energy. You might have to go deep into the past in order to release it, in order for you to move forward, to charge ahead into this reconciliation or this unity of some sort. We've also got, last card coming through for relationships is the Page of Raphael. I love this. A new emotional situation, messages regarding relationships or social invitations, great intuitive insights. Yeah, when we've got this Page of Cups coming through, I mean, this is somebody, it's like you're coming to terms with things. You're allowing the messages to come through. I feel like there's going to be somebody from some sort of past that is going to be, in a way, contacting you. Again, it doesn't need to be on particularly the 3D realm. This could be within your own intuition, that you almost feel some sort of apology coming through, or some sort of way to release this energy from the past. But it feels like this message coming through is going to be in regards to unity or reconciliation in some manner. Okay, so I truly hope that has helped, Leo. We're going to pull a card from the universe, and just to close off this reading. All right. Message from the universe for Leo for July 27th to August 3rd. What is coming through here? I'm just going to adjust the camera a little bit because you can't quite see the whole picture here, I feel like. Okay, sorry. 1 second. All right. I actually feel like this one, and it talks, the soul. I love this. Practice good soul care. The quality of our outer life is always dependent on the quality of care we give our soul. How beautiful is that? It really sort of ties this whole reading together for you. When we're sitting there in that energy of that Five of Cups, or we're analyzing or picking something apart, is that really the benefit for our soul? Is that really allowing us to hear the energy of the angels, of our guides, of our own intuition? It's not. Okay, let's get a clarifying card. The three. Prosperity arises from wise planning. Take the time for the next step. Optimistic plans that turn out as expected. Exactly. We can see, we had that Nine of Cups energy where we're feeling confident and strong within our mental space. And it feels like this is what your soul is telling you, is really look at what it is that you want to bring forward, whether it is a relationship or whatever it is that you're manifesting. If you want that person to come through, put the energy towards that person to come through. Release the hurt from the past and look forward to the future is what I'm getting. Last card, we've got the Four of Ariel. When you give, you also receive. Being resistant to change in extremes in how you save or spend money. So I love this, because when we're resistant, when we're resisting, releasing that energy, when we're resisting, allowing the energy of this new and these new beginnings, this unity to come through, again, going back to the contracts and picking apart and, all of this super analyzing, overthinking, it really puts us into this place where we're not giving the best of our energy. So get yourself into a place where that energy that is coming from you is going to be solid and strong and clear. This might be the week that maybe the reconciliation of some sort doesn't exactly happen, but it is the energy that you need to put towards it this week in order to manifest it at a future date through divine timing. Okay, remember, what it is that we're putting out is what we are going to receive, and that's what the angels are telling you. All right, it's really up to you to allow this to manifest. So I truly hope that has helped, Leo. Thank you so much for watching. Have a very blessed week. Please click like, subscribe, and share my videos if this did resonate with you, and take care. Thank you. Sagittarius, welcome to your reading for July 27th to August 3rd. We're looking into mind, body, spirit, relationships, and then closing the message off, or closing it off with a message from the universe, I should say. Please remember that these are general readings. They may not resonate with everyone. Please also check your sun, moon, rising, and Venus. All right, let's take a look into mind, body, and spirit for Sagittarius for this upcoming week. Mind. We're looking into the Seven of Water. So the Seven of Cups is coming through for your mental state. This is basically talking about a complex decision, the need to do research, stop procrastinating. It's really interesting, air signs, because I feel like for a lot of you, there are some decisions to be made. This has come through also for Aries and Leo as well. We've got the Nine of Air. So the Nine of Swords, expecting the worst, self-fulfilling prophecies, sleepless nights. This could be there could be some part of you that is really feeling the stress of some sort of decision. It also feels like your mind might be full of where it is that your next step is. You might have some concerns. You might be thinking, you might be looking for job, career, relationship. Take it as it resonates with you. But I am feeling that there is some sort of stress going on in regards to a future step of some sort. We've also got the Wheel coming through. A time of positive change. A situation suddenly moves forward. Fortune is on your side. So I do feel like there is going to be a relief coming through. This is spirit, actually. I do feel that for some of you, especially those of you that are caught in the middle of some sort of decision, I'm not even feeling that there may be a decision for some of you. It might be the fact that it feels like your brain is very full of next steps. That's what I keep hearing, next steps. What is going to be my next step? What is the best choice for me? What should I do? And I feel that for some of you, you might be lost in some sort of confusion. Okay, I feel like there's a betterment to your own personal satisfaction that you're wanting to complete this week, and you may have been stuck in some sort of loss of path is what I keep getting. And this could really be bringing in some sort of mental, physical stress for you. Some of you might literally be suffering from some sort of physical ailment because of having to make some sort of decision, or some sort of stress, or something within your mindset that is holding you back at this point. Spirit is coming through with this Wheel, saying that there is going to be some sort of positive change towards this. coming through this week. And it was interesting. I really felt like I needed to use the angel cards for this week for all of the readings. I felt like there was some sort of important message that people needed to hear. But again, take it as it resonates with you. The whole reading might not resonate, but there is going to be parts that you may have needed to hear throughout this reading. So let's take a look at some clarifying cards for you, Sagittarius, in regards to mind, body, and spirit. So please clarify mind, body, and spirit for Sagittarius. And I'm hearing to stop. So 7 of Cups. Let's take a look. We've got the Lover's card. So this very well could have to do with relationships in some way. For some of you, you might be stuck in this place of wanting to, like, it almost feels, am I going to have a relationship? Or, you know, is this going to come through? Is this relationship going to work out for me? It is saying here, making choices from your heart, deeply emotional commitments, the power of love. So what I feel, and you know, even for some of you, it could be a matter of, who do I go for? Okay, some of you might have different options, but I'm really getting here that this could have to do, now Lovers doesn't always need to be in regards to relationships, although that might, it might be the message that some of you need to hear. But I am also receiving here that this could do with any aspect within your life. It feels like, again, make a decision with this Lover's card, but make the decision within your heart and move forward. Get yourself out of this place of, it feels like you're almost so lost within your mind that your body is stuck in a place of, it's like it can't move. You know, we're so bogged down with the stress or what it is that's going on through our mind that we're having this place of paralysis almost. Okay, because when that 9 of Swords come through, it almost paralyzes you. It's almost like this fear or worry or stress that's all within our mind, but it also can really paralyze our body. You know, we feel lazy, we feel, and we're not really being lazy, it's just that we feel like we can't move, or we're scared to make a move, or maybe we're just stuck in this place, we're so lost within our head that it's like days go past, you know, with very little movement from us, is what I'm getting. And I really feel like this wheel coming through is not only telling you, look at, you know, it's time to get up and move forward, but also make a decision, because once you make that decision, a lot of things are going to clear. Okay, it's like solutions come through. A situation can suddenly be resolved because of that movement that you're making forward. Second card coming through, we have the Knight of Ariel. So this would be the Knight of Pentacles, okay? And it really talks about there's so much to accomplish. Yeah, that's exactly it. There's more to accomplish, okay, than just sitting here. It also talks about make a very detailed plan, being watched over by somebody kind. And I feel like you're really surrounded by your guides, your angels right now. Here's the thing, in order to help us relieve ourselves of this paralyzing state, sometimes we don't need to always be in an all or nothing. It doesn't need to be all or nothing, is what I'm hearing. You know, even the slightest movement forward starts to turn the wheel. If you think of the wheel as like, you know, for water, you know, even just the slightest ripple helps to move that wheel. And the more that we make that wheel move, the more things start to change. So that's really what I'm getting here. I just realized my microphone was off, so if you didn't hear me properly throughout the beginning of that, I deeply apologize. But what I'm really getting here is any slight movement forward is going to make a difference for this, all right? You don't need to expect all of the changes to happen immediately. They can be slow and meticulous changes that are coming through, but make that plan. Even if it's a matter of one thing at a time, make a plan, you know, start setting some sort of routine that will help you with this progress, is what I'm getting. Peace. Yeah. You're seeking peace. Release the past. There is a more enriching future coming. Go out and let go and let God. So I feel like whatever is boggling your mind at that point, it feels like you're just reaching for peace. You're desiring this peace. You're desiring that fulfillment to come through. And again, it feels like this might be something that throughout this week is start taking just one step at a time in some manner. Okay, don't allow yourself to get caught into this Nine of Swords energy. And if you're already in it, it's time to start moving your way out of it. Nine of Cups is coming through. Make a wish. Dreams become reality. A joyful time of life. And exactly that's how I feel with this wheel coming through. This Nine of Cups energy is very much a wish card. Make a wish. Start making the plans toward it. Okay? Start making the progress. The Star. A dream come true. See, we're getting a lot of, like, you can create what it is that you want to create, but you have to make that movement towards it first. A dream come true. Believe in yourself. The end of a difficult situation. I love this card because it really is talking about not only having that belief in yourself, believing in that peace, but we're also looking at, again, moving forward. A dream coming true. Step by step by step. You might not be able to accomplish everything in one night. That's okay. We have this Knight of Pentacles coming through. It is a slow progress, but here's the thing. It is a true progress, okay? It's not just somebody charging forward all like haphazardly. It is somebody who is making dedicated effort to what it is that they're trying to achieve. And we've got the King of Hearts coming through. I love it. It says, yes, it is safe to trust. The ability to accomplish many things at once and follow your creative passions. I feel like for some of you, when it talks about it's safe to trust, I feel like for some of you, you might be stuck in a pattern in some way where you're like, I've already done that. I've done this, you might also be going, can I trust this? If I make the progress, is it really going to accomplish my dreams? And it's saying here, yes, it's not going to be a wasted effort. Doing the work towards what it is you're trying to achieve is not going to be in vain, is what I'm getting. Looking into spirit, we've got the King of Michael. Wisdom and objectivity are important now. Stay in your integrity, a situation that calls for honest and open communication. So I do feel that if there is some sort of relationship that is involved here, it is time to take that step forward. Be honest and open with your words. Okay? Don't hold back is also what I'm receiving here. Again, whatever progress it is, it's like staying aware of also the progress that you're making. Okay, it feels like when I hear the word stay in your integrity, when I was reading the card, I felt very drawn to it because it really brought me back to this Knight of Pentacles, this Knight of Ariel, where, again, it's slow and steady progress. And I feel like that is going to be important in order for you to feel the accomplishment that you're trying to achieve. Because when we rush forward, let's say, with that, let's say it was the Knight of Air or Knight of Wands energy, it's sort of charging forward and not really paying attention to details. It's not really doing anything in a slow, meticulous way. And that can actually lead us back into this place of feeling like we haven't really accomplished anything. I feel like doing this slow progress and allowing each step to be important as you turn this wheel. It doesn't need to be a fast moving wheel. Okay, each turn is going to have some sort of accomplishment behind it, and that's what I'm getting. It's going to be very important for you to take the meticulous steps toward achieving what you're trying to achieve. Talks about the Nine of Michael. Again, okay, we've got this Nine of Air, we've got the Nine of Swords. Both of these are the same cards. It says your worry is unnecessary. Focus your thoughts on the outcome you desire. Release feelings of regret, guilt, and worry to your angels. Exactly. Okay. So, again, stay within your integrity. Okay. Another way to also release this Nine of Swords energy is when we are being honest with ourselves, when we are showing a sense of integrity towards something, when we're making that slow progress. Okay. But it again, they're really talking about take the steps one by one by one is what I'm getting. All right. We've also got the 10 of Michael coming through. A situation is ended and you are finally free. New opportunities for happiness will now follow. Put the past behind you. Amazing. Amazing. I love it when they flow like this, like they're really getting across, or they're trying to get across. Look at this is very important. We understand how important this progress, this desire is to you. We're helping you through this. We're helping you come to some sort of decision, maybe showing you a new path, maybe showing you the path that you're supposed to be on. Don't expect everything at once this week. Allow it to be a sure and steady path. Okay. When we're looking at different options, it's not always the best to take the easiest, and that's what they're really talking about. It may feel like you're not making progress, but each step is going to be bringing you out of this Nine of Michael energy, this Nine of Swords, where you're feeling paralyzed, you're feeling lost, you're feeling depleted. I feel like depleted of energy is what I keep getting. And it's time to end that feeling, time to move forward, time to allow new and beautiful things to start coming through. It's time for happiness, new opportunities to happen, for happiness to start flowing in. So let's take a look at relationships for you for this week, Sagittarius. Let's see what is coming through for you in regards to relationships. All right. Relationships for Sagittarius for the upcoming relationships for Sagittarius. Okay, let's take a look. I feel like this one right here. Deception. Someone is wearing a false mask in this relationship. So this is what could have brought you into that place of paralysis for some of you. Again, take it as it resonates. It may not resonate for all of you, but I feel like this is a special message for some of you, that there may have been some sort of deception in regards to something. I do feel relationships, but it may have brought you to that place of feeling lost, making a decision, not knowing which way to turn, and feeling, like I said, that state of paralysis in some manner. And I'm really feeling here this deception. For some of you, it could be an external, somebody else around you that brought through this deception. But I'm feeling that for some of you, this could be within yourself. Okay? Maybe it's you that is not seeing things for as they truly are, and that can bring about a form of deception to us. Next card coming through, it says release your ex. The time has come to clear energy. So I do feel that for some of you, you may have either gone through some sort of breakup, you're about to go through a breakup, you might be making a decision as should I go through a breakup. It is saying here, if somebody has been deceiving you, and again, that release your ex, it is time to move forward. Try to remove yourself. It is hard. We've all been in that state where we're feeling paralyzed because of some sort of deception that somebody has done towards us, and it's time to let it go. It's time to move forward. We've got to get ourselves out step by step out of that feeling and allow ourselves to move forward into something that's brighter and happier and more fulfilling for us. Last card coming through for relation. something new, fulfilling for us. Look at this, new love. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. So it feels like maybe for some of you, you might have already gone through this deception. You're just looking, you're sitting there going, should I release my ex? Should I release this? Should I wait for him or her? Or should I move forward? It's telling you here, move forward. It's time to move forward into something new, better, and brighter for you. Okay. I do feel that for some of you, you may have been trying to make that decision if you should move forward towards a new person that you already know that has entered your life. I feel like for some of you, releasing the energy of somebody. Now, here's the thing. Sometimes we might be in a relationship and we are struggling within that relationship. Sometimes what we need to do is release the past energy from other people in order to create a new energy within your current relationship. Okay, so that might resonate with some of you. I hope you understand what I'm saying, is that sometimes we get so caught up in the stuff that's going on within our current relationship simply because of the fact that other people or other relationships, they were deceptive. Maybe it's time to release those and move forward, and that can bring about some sort of paralyzing fear as well. Not about releasing the person, but because you're not seeing the positive within your current relationship. Okay? So again, take it as it resonates, leave what doesn't. But I do feel that for some of you, once you take that step forward, and again, it doesn't mean that somebody's going to, somebody very well could appear this week, but you got to make those steps towards the release first in order to allow this new love. Take your time. You don't want to go rushing in. And again, it comes down to, if we rush into our relationship with that Knight of Wands energy, yes, there's passion. Yes, there's these feelings, those fuzzy feelings that we get at the new relationship. But what we're also doing is we haven't gone through the process of actually releasing anything. And we're bringing, we could end up in a cycle, okay? Because that wheel could also be bringing about the same thing, which is what we don't want. So we need to release in order for that wheel to bring a new and fresh energy, okay, of somebody else. All right. Let's pull some clarifying cards for relationships for Sagittarius for this upcoming week. I feel like even though this might be or might have been a difficult time for you, it really feels like this new passionate sort of energy is going to be coming forward. But I also remember too is that Knight of Pentacles, it might be talking about allowing yourself to heal slowly, because that's how we truly heal. We don't want to rush through that healing process. We want to do a full release of whatever it is that we want to or need to release at this time. So with the deception, we've got the Chariot coming through: determination and self-control, career advancement, acknowledgement of success by others. With the Chariot, when it comes forward, it almost feels like some sort of deception came forward to you in some way. So you might have found out about some deception. You might be finding out about some deception within some sort of relationship. It feels like the information is coming to you or has come to you in some manner. Yeah, the Seven of Michaels coming through. There's a better course of action available. Working alone may not be the best answer. Review all the details. What I'm also getting here. So we've got this deception card. We've also got this Seven of Michael, which is a very deceptive card. It's like somebody is being sneaky. Somebody's not giving all of the answers. There's something going on. I'm also hearing in my head, you might need to review all the details before making a decision about releasing somebody. So for some of you, if some sort of third party has come to you in regards to a deception of some sort within a relationship or a possible relationship, Review the details carefully before charging ahead is what I'm also feeling. Okay, we've got 2 deception cards, so it almost feels like somebody is being deceptive about the deception. I hope that that makes sense. And again, that might resonate for some of you because it feels like there may have been somebody that brought you or wanted to bring you into this place of doubting yourself and having that energy of kind of being stuck, maybe not moving forward. And this very well could be also why we've got that Knight of Pentacles coming through, where it's take your time, review the details of everything before you actually move ahead with an actual decision. Okay, so again, take it as it resonates. And we've got solutions coming through, success that leads from objective compromise, self-control and patience, forgiving and healing energy. I love this because it really ties in with this. So I feel like if somebody has been deceptive, or if you feel like they've been deceptive, and I'm almost getting here that for some of you, of course, deception is going to resonate. Maybe this is your confirmation in regards to something, but I'm also getting here before rushing ahead with everything. Again, that Knight of Pentacles energy, take your time, review the details, really look at things, okay, before rushing ahead, because we've got these 9 of Pentacles coming through. We've got 2 of these 9 of Pentacles, or nine of Swords, I'm sorry, coming through. It feels like, I don't know, for some of you, it might very well be that there was somebody said something to you, or somebody's not being honest with you about something. And this might be the week where you have to, instead of sitting there in fear and listening to what is being said without doing your own research. Sometimes we hear rumors, and they're just evil people right now. I'm gonna be honest. Like, everybody's energy. Like, there's obviously some very, very good people, but this feels like this is the time where people's bad side, I guess that's the best way to say it, is coming out. And it feels like for some of you, some sort of information came to you that put you into this place of being paralyzed. It's almost like you want to get to the truth, you want to confront something, but you're scared to do so. It's almost like you're scared to know the answer. But what it's saying is take your time, be meticulous, really look at what could possibly have been, and is that a true answer? Okay, is it the truth? That's what I keep getting. Now, again, for some of you, because we also have this 10 of Michael coming through, this could very well be the ending to some sort of situation that you either feel or you already know that you have been deceived within. Okay, this is kind of confirming that deception coming through. But please remember, before we make any judgments, or before you do anything, before jumping ahead, I'm really getting, take that time and really analyze what it is that you need to analyze at this time. We've also got the 5 of Michael coming through, and oh my goodness, this situation doesn't serve you. Release your attachments to the outcome. Consider taking a more uplifting approach. Yeah, it does. Like, again, this is going to be some sort of confirmation for those that are wondering if it's time to move on. It's time to move on from some sort of relationship. That's your confirmation, okay? It feels like, and I have to bring it back, because that 5, we have to bring it back to somebody may have been deceiving you about something. Okay, about something. Again, I keep getting that third party type of situation coming through, or some sort of rumor is what I'm getting. this Five of Michael, this is a very win or lose. So it could be somebody, had some sort of deception towards you, which, you need to release. You need to release them. But it also feels like, again, really check the details before jumping ahead with something. Really check the details is what I'm getting. We've also got the Page of Gabriel. So it says, follow your passions. You're ready for any challenge, opportunities, for excitement and adventure. So I feel like as you're going through this, it's like be brave and go forward. Be brave and really check things out. Be brave and release what energy you need to do, because this new love, if you're holding on to some sort of old energy, it's telling you to be brave. Allow this new passion, whether it's with the person currently within your life, whether it's a new person, or whether it's somebody that you're hoping to have some sort of relationship with. It's time to have that courage to put the energy towards that. We've also got the Two of Michael, and it says it will be better if you just make a decision. Over analyzing a problem, find a compromise. So, when we are stuck in that Nine of Swords energy, really what we're doing is we're over analyzing everything instead of taking the steps forward to discover what the truth is. Okay, and I feel like that's going to be important. Instead of sitting there lost in the energy of everything, it's time to really discover what it is, okay, that's underneath the surface of something. I just feel like something isn't being presented as it appears, or isn't as it, you know what I'm trying to say. It's not appearing, or it's appearing in a different way than it actually is. That's what I'm trying to say. Queen of Gabriel's coming through. You can do anything right now. Go after what you want. The ability to attract helpful people. We've got this new love coming through with this Queen of Gabriel. This is the Queen of Wands. She's strong. She's confident. She's energetic. She has all of, when I see her, she's almost like the epiphany of the perfect, of what it is that we're desiring. Okay. Our perfect dream. Okay, when I see this, she's got all of these amazing qualities that people do desire. Now, what I'm getting here is, like, I feel with this new love, put yourself into this energy again. Release the past. Allow anybody who's been of deceptive or who's been deceptive or who's been deceiving to release, okay? Whether it's some sort of third party situation or somebody that has come to you in regards to some sort of information, or whether it's somebody that you're currently with or thinking about moving forward with. It does talk about this. Now, the other thing that I'm also getting here too is for those of you that have, there is no person of interest, you're single, whatever. I do feel that this relationship could be with yourself. And again, that Nine of Swords energy coming through. If we're lying to ourselves about where we are or what it is that we want to do, or we're not making a decision by following our heart, we're being deceptive by not following our heart towards what it is that we truly want, it can cause those issues. It can bring about that paralyzing fear. So again, go into that. You want to get yourself into this Queen of Wands energy where she's strong, confident, resilient. She's basically what it is that we all strive or desire to be on some level. All right. We've also got the Eight of Ariel coming through. Take pride in your excellent work. Practice makes perfect. Considering getting additional education or training. Here's the interesting thing is, when I see this Eight of Ariel, it reminds me very much of that Knight of Pentacles as well, that slow, meticulous energy. This is basically saying get to it. Get to it. Get to releasing whatever energy you need to release in order to move forward. Get to it. But you have to start doing the work, okay? Can't stay in that Nine of Swords energy. You can't stay in that in order to make progress. You actually have to do the work in order to progress, Okay, to make that wheel turn, you have to actually put the work into it. And we've also, oh my gosh, that's beautiful. Look at this, new love, and we've got that Four of Gabriel. So bringing in that new love. Now again, whether this is a renewal within a relationship of some sort, or whether this is a new person coming through, we have this Four of Gabriel. And I mean, for me, this is like, you know, the soulmate twin flame type of card. We've got the 1111 in the post here. We've got this angel. It's like divine guidance coming through. This is the completion card. So from completion card. So for me, what I'm seeing within this is basically it's telling me here, do the work. Release what it isn't. Release this deception, whether within yourself or whether it was from another person. Release it. It's time to let it go. It's time to move forward. Get yourself into this beautiful, positive, passionate energy. Okay? Do the work. Do the work that is needed to bring you forward into this state of completion is what I'm getting. So let's get a card from the universe in order to close off this reading for you, Sagittarius. I really feel like there may, you know, it might not be the easiest week, okay, but I feel like it's going to be a very progressive week as you go forward. Here's the thing. You know, when we talk about is something easy or something hard, when I say that, we have to remember that it's how we interpret it. It's all relative to what energy we put into it. If we say, hey, this is going to be hard for me to do, it is going to be hard for you to do. If you say, look, I'm going to make this decision, I'm going to take these steps forward in order to accomplish what I want to accomplish, it is going to be an easier path, right? And I feel like there's some sort of strong accomplishment at the end of it is what I keep getting. It's going to bring some sort of rejuvenation to you, some sort of, like I said, that new love, that completion, that Four of Wands energy. I feel like this one coming through, it says trust. And it says the more we follow our intuition, the more we'll find that the right doors open to assist us in fulfilling our life's purpose. Exactly. How beautiful is that? How absolutely perfect is that? Put the trust into yourself. Release that deception. That deception could, again, be within your mind, right? Sometimes we're scared to trust. We're scared to trust ourselves. We're scared to trust others. This is what I'm getting, is put your trust in to yourself. Put your trust into your guides, your angels. Allow them to help you move forward. Let's pull a couple of clarifying cards for this one. King of Ariel, your plans are working out very well. Professional and financial success, using resources wisely. This is that King of Pentacles energy. So again, put trust in to your next steps. Put trust into the fact that at some point, okay, or that you're heading towards this King of Pentacles energy where you're feeling that security, that strength, that abundance coming through, whether it's through a new love or whether it's through some sort of financial abundance in some way. Put the trust and put the work in. The King of Pentacles, it didn't reach his state. He's like the King of the Kings. He sits, you know, on the top of the castle, right? He's like the king of the other kings. And he doesn't reach that by sitting there in a nine of swords energy. He took the steps. He took that Knight of Pentacles energy and started moving forward. It may have been slow. It may have been meticulous, but he made the plans and he's reaching that. And it's saying, allow yourself to trust in that. We've also got the Ten of Gabriel. Ask your angels for helpful people to lighten your load. Working too many hours, working too hard. So what happens is, again, allow trust to remove this burden off of your shoulders, okay? Sometimes we get so bogged down or so caught up into our, mental thoughts, our state of being, that it does feel like a burden. You can reach out for others for help. This can also be your own guides, your own angels, your own higher self. And some people will say, well, how do I bring that forward? Really, all we have to do is ask for a sign, ask your angels to help bring somebody in that will help you move forward, to take those steps forward. And then just allow it to form, allow it to help, heal, trust in the next steps forward is what I keep getting. I feel like at the end of this week, there's going to be a renewed energy within you. It might not be the, like I said, easy is relative, okay? Hard is relative. Trust in the guidance, trust in the next steps. Allow yourself to accept help if you need to throughout this week. So I truly hope that that has helped, Sagittarius. If this reading resonated with you, please click like, please share, please subscribe to my channel. I truly appreciate it. Many blessings. Thank you so much.